What's good, y'all? This is your boy Dream Big, back at it again with another video for you guys. I'm back at it again. Back at it like I'm back at it like a motherfucking crack addict. You already know, cause I got all the snow and I really can't rap. But anyway, y'all already know what it is. Y'all seen it in the title. Forever is a mighty long time. That Big K.R.I.T just dropped. Shout out to Mississippi. If you don't know, Big K.R.I.T is a Mississippi rapper. I think he also resides in Atlanta now. He just dropped his album. He just left Def Jam. He dropped his album independently. Forever is a mighty long time. Today we're going to do a reaction review on it. And once again, y'all, if you ain't subscribed to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button, man. I'm almost at 200. You already know by the end of the year, I'm trying to hit 1K. Trying to have that 1K subscribers. I see y'all watching the videos, but I need y'all to hit that subscribe button. Most of y'all watching the videos are non-subscribers. So I need y'all to go ahead, join the squad, join the crew. Dream big. You already know what to do. And let's get into this review. You already know how it go. What?
Unfortunate favor, you fuck with a label. Truth is what made me. Settle down, settle down. I was angry, but I'm better now. Niggas talking raising bars, mine amongst the stars, give it time to level out. If you're worried about the flow, I make a beat. Write you a hook and you repeat. Even Boris Part to drop a mixtape that you redo. Never created, you separately sold. Flicking to seconds on slippery flows.
Alright, y'all. That was the intro. Big K.R.I.T. Some things I kind of wrote down on it. Definitely the track. I definitely think the track was dope. I like the fact that he kind of touched on, being a parent, being a good father, and the beat was. I really think the production was absolutely perfect. Stupendous. It sounded great. I like the way he took us down the journey of becoming successful. And I liked a couple jabs he took at the major labels in there. Like I said before, he just left a major label, so I like that. I like that. He's doing this independently, and he has a real cult following, and I really support that. And I think I think this is gonna be a stupendous album. I've been hearing a lot of great things on it online, so I'm excited to hear more. You know what I mean? And I probably didn't say this at the beginning of the video, but yeah, this is practically like my introduction to Big K.R.I.T. As you know, I haven't really listened, followed. I'm not one of his followers. I haven't really followed his track record since then. So this is kind of like the first project from front to finish that I'm gonna listen to. So with that being said, let's get it. Confetti.
Motherfuck you if you feel this. I call a break, no debate, and you still fish. The genie at the bottom, and you still wishing. I'm a downfall, cause you dead. The fed in the head.
Oh yeah, you already know that was Confetti. I liked a couple lines in there. I think it's a dope track. I like the line when he said the money don't make you fly. That's true. A lot of y'all think, having money, just buying random clothes that make you fly. It's not always about the money, man. It's the way you gotta put the stuff together to look like this. You know what I'm talking about?
Boy, if you don't get
I don't got no money like that. Contrary to popular belief. I don't got money like that, but I make it do what it do, you know what I'm saying? This next track is Big Bank featuring T.I.P. Let's get it. Now that was Big Bank featuring T.I. Dope track. I definitely think that if it's not already a single, definitely needs to be a single on his album. Enjoyed it a lot. I think the instrumental was I like the instrumental. I like the both of their flows on here. They both kind of like have this. It's both. They both have like this mature rap about them, talk about fatherhood, raising their kids. It's all positivity. That's one thing that stands out a lot on this album for me. It's a lot of positivity. There's not a lot of negative stuff on here, like the typical like drugs and stuff. I like it a lot. Let's get it. And you already know money talk. Whenever you talk that money talk, we enjoy it. It's hip hop, You know how it go. But yeah. So I'm probably going to massacre this track. It's Subentine, featuring his sub. Let's get it.
Saying bass dive, my soul came alive. My soul came alive. My soul came alive. My soul came alive. I've been saying me and God, you can never feel the turn off. Oh my soul.
Subentine featuring his sub. Boy, this track makes me want to go cop an Impala drop top, go drive down to Houston or Mississippi or wherever, anywhere down south, pull up, spree rails on the rim with the spinners going counterclockwise.
Wow!
And you already know.
Wow!
Definitely think it's a dope track. I like the vibe of it. I think it's creative. Shout out to Manny Fresh. They had a little sample of Manny Fresh in there, kind of reminding me of the old Cash Money days. So I like it. I liked it a lot, man. Shout out to Big K.R.I.T on that one. Next, we got 1999 featuring Lloyd. Alright, y'all, that was 1999 featuring Lloyd. Dope track. It was kind of refreshing. The fact that he had Lloyd on here. I like Lloyd a lot, and we haven't heard from him a lot. We haven't heard from him in a while. He had a single last year, but enjoyed hearing him on the track. He dropped some dope vocals on there, and I know he's trying to get back into the industry a lot. So I think this was a great look for him. I also like the tribute to Juvenile once again. I see that he's playing tribute to a lot of the New Orleans rappers and producers. He had Juvie on there. Lloyd stole a little bit of his hook for back. Bleep that out, Chris. I think it was dope. I liked it a lot. I think that's definitely a track that's gonna hit my playlist in the future. So dope track. Next track we got Ride With Me. Are y'all riding with me still? Click that like button if y'all still riding with me right now. Let's get it. Alright, y'all, that was Ride With Me. It doesn't say Bun B on here, but I'm pretty sure that's Bun B introing the track. I love Bun B's verse on here. Dope. His voice alone is a hit. Alright. Now, the Ride With Me, I believe that was Big K.R.I.T trying to sing. Wasn't really feeling it. I'm not a big fan of Big K.R.I.T singing, so I'm gonna probably give a thumbs down for his singing. But the track otherwise was a cool track. Once again, Bun B rapping on any track. That's a legend. Much respect. Shout out to him and everybody else. Next track we got Get Up. Get Up to Come Down featuring. We got CeeLo Green and Sleepy Brown. Wow, I haven't heard Sleepy Brown in a while.
On a mission like a Waffle House cook for the 247. Man, I'm just trying to get paid and make it what these motherfuckers hate.
Next we got the Ox Chord.
Yeah. Just past the orange cord, man. Yeah. You ain't jamming, yeah, just fast. It's the vintage, might as well let Raphael's addicted. Voodoo move the soul, cruising was made for LUVN. Body food of thought, eat out of apple trend. Just got forever gold and R.I.P. King. Yeah, pressing MJ that we played at barbecue.
Alright, y'all, that was Ox Chord. I like this track a lot also. Brings me back to when I'm in the car with, you know, one of my friends or whatever, and, you know, they playing some whack ass shit. You know, you gotta grab that aux chord and, you know, jam out, put them onto some music that they ain't really heard before. They ain't really heard before, man. So I definitely like aux chord. It's a really cool track. That's next track up. We got Get Away.
Get to the top. I got love for my people, they got love for me. I know my power, what I'm worth, and they bullshit free. I gotta get away from that bullshit that they on. I gotta get away from that bullshit that they on. I gotta get away from that bullshit.
Alright, y'all, that was Get Away. Wrote a couple things down for Get Away. Basically, with Get Away, I got it. Once again, this track kind of brings me back to memories of me growing up, early childhood. Simply gotta get away from all the BS in your life. You know, whether it's family, friends, whoever, coworkers or whatever. You know, you just gotta get away from that negativity. And this is like the anthem of getting rid of that negativity, getting that out your life. You know, I could see people, you know, everybody jumping around the club singing the chorus, or the hook or whatever. And I think it's a dope track, Get Away. Yeah, definitely adding this track to my playlist as well. And I don't know if I mentioned this before. I believe this track is a double disc. Because this is track 11, and then the next thing coming up is track 1. So I'm thinking this is a double disc album or a two-sided album or whatever. I'm not sure if I'm gonna break this video in 2 parts or not, but next up, if you didn't know, Big K.R.I.T's real name is Justin Scott. So the next track up is called Justin Scott. Dope trap. That was Justin Scott, y'all. Dope track. It was mostly just the smooth production. I like the little rambling of people saying that he needs to get on radio, whatever, to get big. Dope. I think it's all facts. I think he probably hears that a lot. Because I really think, even though he has a cult following, I think he can be really bigger than what he is right now. Next track, we got Mixed Messages.
Man, I hear that at the same time. I'm whack and I'm dope in the same rhyme. I'm dope and I'm revolutionary.
Alright, y'all, that was Mixed Messages. I like this track a lot. And you know, like I already said, after the intro, with all the rambling of how he needs to get his music on the radio, he needs to be more commercial or whatever. I think this was a great follow-up. You know, you get a lot of mixed messages from people, and I like the fact that he discussed a little bit about, you know, liking social media for music, but it isn't like all the negativity that comes with it, like all the random comments from fans or haters or whatever. And you know, that could really be depressing. That could be like demotivating to somebody creative like him. And I respect that a lot. I respected that he's able to deal with that, and you know, still able to come out with, stay true to himself and not put out like trash music or try to keep up with a trend. So much respect to him for that. Next track we got is Keep the Devil Off.
Lord be my witness, gotta keep the devil. Keep the devil born underneath the country. With the soul of a giant and the heart of a lion. Now I work on the way for it, no cheat. I'm a creeper.
That was Keep the Devil Off. Good positive song. Next we got Miss Georgia
You told them you were proud underneath my umbrella. No, but I keep you on my mind no matter where I go. I'm sorry that I left you, but I had to. You can be sour on your walk, but we had to.
That was Miss Georgia. I like that song a lot. He talks about the love-hate relationship with his state, Georgia. I think you could basically talk about this song in like many different ways. You know, even I have a love-hate relationship with Georgia. You know, I have a love-hate relationship with all this goddamn traffic down here. I'm not sure how long Big K.R.I.T lived down here, but Georgia's a cool state. I don't go out to like the city of Atlanta too much, but you know, Georgia as a whole, I enjoy it a lot. There's a lot of things to do. You definitely need a car to experience it, but once you do, it's a great thing. And you know, he talks about like not almost like it's a relationship. Just talking about how he can't stop thinking about her, even thinking about her, even though he's left Georgia. I'm not sure if he went back to Mississippi, whatever. But you know, he just can't get her, Georgia, off his brain. So dope track. Next track we got is Everlasting.
You with me, how you doing, what you vibing to, and can I vibe with you? And if the world was filled with flowers, surrounded by waterfalls and mountains, like the thing I just mentioned, can I lie with you? Shit, we outside the club, though. And I'm knowing what I'm saying, make you wonder what I'm at the club for. To tell the truth, I better go out. I know your homegirl, she kick it with my partner. I tag along with her, and they...
Alright, y'all, that was Everlasting. I liked it a lot. You know, a lot of the times when you meet somebody or you've been with somebody for a long time, you want to kind of know if that chemistry gonna be everlasting. And I think the hook is nice. It was definitely on point. I think all his bars and his lyrics in the song was on point. So definitely shout out to Big K.R.I.T on this track. I think he kept it 100, and I loved it a lot. It's an enjoyable track. Next track, we got Higher Calling featuring Jill Scott. Let's get it.
Might have hit the ceiling, and our purpose ain't fulfilling. And it's home, so maybe we should take some time on it. Put a groove on and bump the grind on it. And get our mind right, the stars align like I've been with vessels. And I know that we ain't claim this, but I'm knowing something special comes from calling heaven. Now the sevens waiting on the pickup, something different. Skin is glowing, girl, I love your figure. This is simple, this is real, something.
Alright, y'all, that was Higher Calling. That song was a little different. You know, the production was a little spacey on there. It was still an enjoyable track. I think Jill Scott did her thing, of course. Big K.R.I.T did his thing, of course. I wasn't sure if I was following the production too much. It was cool, it was spacey, it was different. Alright, y'all. After that, we got the Weekend interlude. We gonna skip that. And we'll get to the Price of Fame, y'all. Let's get it.
Damn, speaking cold to my worthy friends, green room full. I pray we ain't let the devil in. A lot of faces I don't know. A lot of where you been, like you was really looking for me. When I was in the wind, life is just a game now. I really got my aim down to shoot for stars. I ain't been to church in years and it ain't even fun.
Yo, this is my favorite track right here, Price of Fame. I like how vulnerable Big K.R.I.T allowed himself to be on this track. The writing and everything, his honesty on this track was just amazing. I can really relate more to songs like this. I like the fact that he discussed the lifestyle of the rich and famous. You know, popping pills, stress, depressing, dealing with family and friends, asking for money, and getting mad when you tell them no. You know, living life and, you know, living right next to the church and not even having time to go. So many of us deal with this on a day-to-day, and that's why this has to be like my favorite song off this album. Like, I can really relate living life like this. I'm not saying I'm Richard. I'm not saying I'm I'm famous or whatever, but I don't think you really have to be famous to relate to a song like this. He talks about like real life issues, like if you're an adult and you got a job, you know, you're probably dealing with some of these things too. And I like introspective songs like this, and I really champion the song, and you know, I like it a lot. So shout out to him for that. Next up, drinking sessions. Let's get it.
A lot of songs, I try to put them all in one, you know. Everybody trying to die young, but who gon' find? I ain't holding back, can't control these tears. I mean, after all these years, I'm still the kid, right poem through shop. Eating the cafeteria, truth, your eyes closed. It's hard to protect your feelings when you're so exposed.
Yo, that was drinking sessions. Yo, dope song. Love the production. His flow on here was flawless. I think it was a little slow, but I think it went with like the theme of a drinking session. So I think it was dope. Dope track. Next up, we got The Light.
Heard in these forgotten days, just in case. Lights, burning.
All right, y'all. That was The Light. I'm just gonna be honest. This was a little too much. This was a little too mature for me. I'm sure it was dope, but I wasn't really feeling it. Oh, this is actually the last song on here on disc 2. It's Bury Me in Gold. Let's get it.
And this song isn't meant to be a glorification of gold.
Yo, I love that. What up, y'all? This was Bury Me in Gold. I like the fact that, you know, he talked a little bit about you know, the Egyptians, us being kings and queens, etc., etc. You know, all of us like a little gold. I rock a little gold on me, you know. I like this track a lot. I like this track. I don't know about a lot. It's okay. Not even gonna lie. I like this track. Both albums is done, so my final verdict for Forever, my final verdict, I would definitely give this album an 8 out of 10. I was really vibing to this album. This is my first listen to this is basically the first introduction to Big K.R.I.T's music. I've heard a couple of songs before. I can't say I haven't listened to anything, but I haven't listened to a whole album. So I definitely think for me just starting off listening to him, this is a great piece of work. I would have to ask you fans to put me on to, if he has something better than this out, please comment it down below. Put me on to it so I can add it, listen to it, and I could probably do a review on that as well. This is really great music. I really respect it. It's very different. I will say at some points I kind of felt like the music was a little outdated. Like he was like bringing back like hooks from like the 90s and stuff, from like Cash Money and you know, Manny Fresh and stuff. I feel like, you know, I don't know, it felt kind of like outdated. Like you should have done that like years ago. Like but he still made it cool. I think that the album still worked, and even if it did feel outdated, it was like a good outdated. It was still like, if this had came out 10 years ago, I would have been bumping this and playing it right now as like a throwback. Like, yo, you remember that song? Da 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 da. And I would be playing this. So I think it was it gave me a good outdated vibe. Everything was positive or whatever. So definitely, if y'all feeling the same way about the album, leave a comment down below. Like, share, subscribe, share this with a friend. And you already know what it is. Dream big. It's your boy. We out to the next video.